Hey, what's going on, guys? Addison Molina here with some more quality Pixel Tamer content. Make sure to smash that like button because if you don't, a Magikarp is gonna splash behind you wherever you go. You don't want to have to explain to your school teacher why you brought a Magikarp to class. Trust me, been there, done that. With that out of the way though, let's go and get right into the video. Today we're going to talk about form-ups or arrays to use to progress further in your stages. There are often times that your team is going to be on the brink of crossing into more stages, but that one boss fight keeps you held up, and even boosting your CP day to day doesn't even seem to help at all. I am more than willing to bet that 9 times out of 10 it's because you're using the wrong array. Each array has its strengths and weaknesses. Some boost attack for the sacrifice of defense, some have overall small boosts with no drawbacks. I'm going to give you my recommendations on which ones to use for different situations, basically giving you my top 3 arrays for you at any given time. To start things off, I would always have Wind as your first option for any fight that you go into. Wind boosts your speed by massive amounts. At my level, 13% at the cost of 6% of my physical defense. But Addison, I want to hit harder. But Addison, I want to survive. Trust me when I say that when you're going to hit harder, in the sole fact that you're going to hit them more often than they hurt you with this speed boost. Wind comes in at my number 1 array. Going to number 2 though, let's say you're going up against Grass, Thunder, or Rock array. These lower your damage outputs by 10% because Wind is weak to those arrays. This is a time to change it up, and this goes for any array that you're using. If you're using an array that is weak to your opponents, change it and give yourself an advantage. The first array that I would switch to would be Fire. Fire is fantastic, depending on the team that you're using, of course. If you're running a special heavy team, Fire is the way to go. Every weakness that Wind has, Fire is highly effective against. Fire and Wind cover all of your bases in arrays. But going into number 3, we're going to pick Water. I chose Water for the same reasons that I chose Fire, but for physical teams. My team happens to take advantage of Water very well because of some equip items that boost their physical stats and do more damage because of their physical stats. If for some reason Wind and Fire aren't getting the job done, Water sometimes comes in handy for my team at least. It might come in handy for you too. With all this being said, you need to be able to evaluate your team and find out what makes them strong. If you have a physical team, don't bother trying to make them well-rounded. Make them hit even harder. If your team is fast, make them faster. Use these arrays to your advantage. But just a couple things that I like to add onto when you want to switch from Wind to another array. I think you're going to find that if you use your arrays well, you're going to begin to go to stages that you were not meant to be in at all. Like, I should not be here. It's kind of like taking a level 5 Charmander to the Elite Four and expecting to do well. You won't. If you find that with the Wind array, when you're there, even though you might have the advantage, if you find that your opponent is still faster than you, immediately switch from Wind. The speed boost that you get isn't going to help you at all because they're already faster than you even with your speed boost. You're just making yourself easier to kill because of that physical defense debuff, the nerf. Focus on hitting harder, not defense at all. Just kill them before they kill you. It sounds super vague, but you know what I mean. Switch to any other array at that point. I'm not kidding. Switch to anything else, preferably Water and Fire, because you want to hit harder. So you might be wondering, why didn't I cover Grass, Ice, or Rock? Let me give you a brief synopsis on each of them. So, Grass. So haphazard in its bonuses that no team can use it effectively. Thunder. You never want to sacrifice speed like that. Ice. Such a small boost to 2 different bases that it basically does nothing to help you. And like Rock, awful. It's just awful. So bad. But yeah, guys, I hope this guy helped. If you have any questions about arrays and how to help your team, please mention something in the comments below and I will try my best to answer them. As always, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Love you all, and take care, guys.